The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. On play action, Goff. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
At the 39-yard line.
The go play action with Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. From the gun, it's Love. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Marshawn Lawrence. Touchdown, Packers. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's good run support. So, from 37, here's second and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
Rolling to the left. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. On fourth down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from the season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Nicole Hardman is deep for Green Bay. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check right. Ready?
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
45-yard line.
Black ultra. Set.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards. Here's first and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
The throw is Love. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Love to throw on first and 10. He's got his big tight end. Tucker Pratt. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
This one to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. On the run to the right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket, couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick six for touchdown. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On first down, it's gone. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's gone. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a third down and 4. Now Goff. Rolling right. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
at their own 27-yard line.
Blaster, stay. Ready.
On play action, Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go now. Right. Right. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
To the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and a yard.
Here we go. Set. Set.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
From the gun, on third down, it's Luck. And the defense can't Luck to stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good. For our Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 42.
Throwing is Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6 yards pickup.
From the 35, here's second down and 3.
Let's go. Set.
A handoff running left, it's Jacobs. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play. Third and inches.
Ready. Group. Yellow. 22.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. It brings up fourth down.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they've got it with a first down coming up. Here's Goff. In trouble, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
First carry for David Montgomery. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Love to throw it on first down. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
And the Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
Love quickly out to Watson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. DJ Reader getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be third and a mile. Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up second down. Off to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. To throw is gone. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Packers.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Packers 31. Lions nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Lions call their first time out, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing here is Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Goff to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far. Too wide. Out of bounds. Incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
A 6-yard.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to...
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's the crack, the tight end downfield. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
On 1st down, it's Love. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers keep rolling right along. 38-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. Goff to throw on 1st down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. Red 38. Set.
They'll run with Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
1st and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 43.
Running is Jacobs. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
13 more yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
70 Timberwolves.
On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lawrence. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
19 Tiger.
He gets that complete as he hits Reeves. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Lloyd. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. When you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
They'll go again with Lloyd. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
70, Hawk 70.
Willis to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Taken down at the 49. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's third and 4. On to the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. Inside the 25. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. And this is not close. He missed it wide to the right. No good. And no extra point. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away. And that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready.
This drive will begin with a run by Lord. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
At the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Willis now to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's second and 6. He'll go once more with Brooks. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
A toss, and here's Brooks. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Second and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Come on.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. So it's